EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. In motion comes the tight end left. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Second and 5. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Nix. To the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
To throw is Nix.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Nix looking to throw again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
The Broncos at 7-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Hurt, hurt. Come 19, come 19. 19 Lion. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Nix to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Nix to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised as we just saw there.
Now it's Nix. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
18 Radford, 18 Radford. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Nix from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Goes to the right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tag.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Bronco 80. Big Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
They'll run on first down. It's Phillips. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
70. Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Go. 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hut.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65, Jack, 65. Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60. No streak. Panther 11. 70 range.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Street. Warrior 17. 18, Pioneer. Come 19. 19, Lion. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Chap 60, chap 60. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Hey, smash. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Brings up
Broncos
second
leading.
and 20
18,
at the
Pioneer.
20-yard line.
Check. Come 19. 19 Lion. Check go.
Throwing Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurt. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Let's go. Hey. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirate. Mustang 19. Bobcat.
To throw is Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
19 tight. Rig alert. No. Riggs. Trap 60. Hut.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5.
60 Bison. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
18, Pioneer. Come 19.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
19 Lions. And up. 79 Broncos. Take go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out left and complete to Thornton. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyquan Thornton, 61 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Phillips. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. Trap 60. Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Let's go. 19, high
Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Brown goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And from the 34, here's second and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
79 Broncos. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Phillips. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
18, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set the knee. Go street. 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. Set go.
Now it's Nix. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's second down. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either throw.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles 35.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down. It's Phillips. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Chap 60, chap 60. Street, street. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Here's Nix. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Warrior 70. Hey, smash. 18, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. 19, Lion. Hut, hut.
Nix to the air. is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go now. 18 left. 18 left. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And now here's another interception. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 range. 70 range. Ready?
Throwing Nix. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Check. 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 Hurt. Hurt. Warrior 70. 18. Pioneer.
To throw is Nix. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Come on. Set, check, hurt. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Come 19. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all